welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
Come on, show me what you're working with, cause I got a lot.
And you can try, but you never really tank for me, cause I'm a soul in it, ain't really no break in me. And you can try, but you never really tank for me, cause I'm a soul in it, ain't really no break in me. I've been living life inside of a groove, and you can't stop me, cause I've been on the move. Yeah, I've been living life inside of a groove, and you can't stop me, cause I've been on the move. I've been living life inside.
Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And today's starter, Joey Cantillo.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go? In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground at first, Santana. He steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be an error or a walk.
Santiago Espinal stands in now and watches strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Yeah, that's fouled off. De La Cruz with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
And now the count is even. In the air, right field, Noel. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
2 outs. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spencer Steer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. In the air out towards right center. Noel makes the catch. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab, Nick Lodolo. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that's in the dirt. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Right through there for a strike. Yoshida over at first with 1 away.
One.
In the dirt, blocked. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. In the dirt. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now here is Jhonkensy Noel. Fastball for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. End of one, and we're still scoreless.
Many years ago we saw this possibility, but we didn't have a way. Maybe we have found it.
Back now at
Leading off
Progressive
for
Field.
Cincinnati,
Top of the
catcher,
second. Here's
Jose
Jose Trevino. Cantillo back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So up next, Connor Joe.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. On a line out towards center. Great effort, but it gets down. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Arias tossed to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Grounded out his first time up. Right side. That's a base hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
No.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Chopped on the ground. Schneemann throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Gabriel
Arias, the next to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. And that drops in for a strike. That one 95 to finish him off. The Guardians go down in order, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Counterfeit, I counted your fits, led you astray in the worst way. Legit, them hammer days, and we buck down. This is Bucktown. Come on, pimp.
Going one. Encarnacion Strand batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The count 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-1 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Flied to right his first time. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering way upstairs. Swing at a ground ball. A sliding stop it short. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Connor Joe, the next to hit for the Reds. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. There's a strike.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ryan Rocchio.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
There's the strike.
0-1.
Lodolo winds and deals. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. And ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a high chopper. On the run, throw to first. Out. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Now the left fielder, Garrett Hampson. Hit on the ground to short. Arias fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Friedel, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jacob Junis up and throwing. Gaddis getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Espinal in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, that plucked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now batting.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the best players in the game. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Joey Cantillo out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jacob Junis.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Noel brings it in, and that'll do it. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Friedel makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Struck out swinging his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Naylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Ha!
And that one almost hit him. The 2-1. That one inside. Look out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Next for Cincinnati, Connor Joe.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball one.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one almost got him.
2-2. Full count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Noel settles under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McLean.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians 1. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. Set to get us started. Bottom 5, Carlos Santana. Lodolo back to work. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 2. Santana gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Slides, but it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Get that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Rocchio. Struck out looking his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
No outs, runners at first and second. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In there, he's safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Steeman. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 3-3.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second here, no outs. Next pitch misses outside. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one ripped, and it looks like trouble. Around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Swinging a foul straight back. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box. Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Foul ball. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 6 and the Reds 3. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Garrett Hampson. That's the third. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedl.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Friedl, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase up and loosening in the pen. Heron, a left-hander, also throwing. And the 0-1. Check swing, called strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Center field. Thomas under it. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Santiago
2 outs,
Espinal.
base is empty. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's in there. And it's a ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Guardians 6 and the Reds 3.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Reds, Lyon Richardson.
72.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Carlos Santana digs in now. 1 for 2.
Carlos Santana.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Now, here is Gabriel Arias. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is inside ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio. Runner on the go. To third, Espinal. Slings it across.
He's out.
No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Schneeman.
Daniel Schneeman will hit next. Oh, he hit him.
Dead ball, that got
And that got him pretty flush.
Well, the bright side is that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Thomas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
One, two.
This one in the dirt. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Full count.
He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Yoshida in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Arias, the lead runner, out at second. Schneeman at first, 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. Carlos Santana, so smooth for the Guardians. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First pitch swinging.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next pitch way upstairs. And that drops in for a strike. And a 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Into center. That gets down for a hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Runner on at first with one gone. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss at a slider. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. The Guardians leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And now it's going to be Jose Trevino. That's in there. That's strike 1.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult, because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
Two outs.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one outside. 2-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Reds lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Steven
I'm skirting off, I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella, it's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop, spend 300 for the flip flops. Little but a big shot, my form bad but a good shot. I need 30 to travel, the flight alone was a 10 spot. We don't do base models, I pulled off in the big boy, I'm in my zone now.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one down the line, and it's off the bag. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And here is Jhonkensy Noel. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low, and that's ball 2. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground to third, and that's foul. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fly ball down the line, and it hooks. Foul.
No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Naylor in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one, drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
And now batting first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And now first and second with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Gabriel Arias now at the plate. Out number 3. Guardians strand a couple, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
fuck up the place. We just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen,
Now
girl?
pitching
Welcome
for the
back, and a
Guardians.
new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Trevor
37.
Steffen.
Trevor Steffen.
Digging in,
Leading
Connor
off for
Joe.
Cincinnati, right fielder Connor Joe.
First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one finds the corner. It's a ball in 2 strikes. Way high.
2-2.
In the air, right side. Noel tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
Now
his
batting,
highest
second
gear
baseman,
and go a
Matt
long way to
McLean.
track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
McLean
Ball.
in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Heron also throwing. The Reds down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. This to center field. Schneemann makes his way towards it. Pulls up, and it drops for a hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder.
Man at first
Garrett
with one
Hampson.
gone. Here's the left fielder, Garrett Hampson. Bunting for a hit,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul. McLean at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Check on the runner. McLean dives back in safely. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. TJ Friedel,
Now
the next to hit for the
second
Reds.
fielder, TJ Friedel.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Right through there for a strike. Up and in. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So one left for Cincinnati. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Cincinnati.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
53.
8th. Joe
Joe
LaSorsa.
LaSorsa.
This is his 3rd time out this year. Stepping up for the
Leading off
Guardians,
for the Guardians,
Brian Rocchio.
third baseman,
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Brian Rocchio.
And foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Schneeman.
Daniel Schneeman digs in for the Guardians. Out of the left center for a line drive base hit. Back to the top of the order, Lane Thomas, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. They add on. It's 9-3.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP.
So 2 down.
That's ball 4.
Offensive explosion.